Hey cutie patooties, and welcome back to QutieNails, where everything we do here is all about nails. So cuties, today I have a watch me work for you guys, which means this video is going to be kind of long, but I want y'all to hang in there with me, okay? So this is the previous set that I've done. You guys can see that I have quite a bit of new growth. So y'all are going to watch me take this down from beginning to end. I'm going to go ahead and file off this design. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So I'm going to be using my Pana shank bit. It's a medium grit bit to go ahead and take this off. I didn't want to use anything too coarse, and I'm just going to take my time and just really, with a lot of light pressure, go around the cuticle area and down the length of the nails. They grew out quite a bit, and I just wanted it just to be a tad bit shorter, so I decided to, just file these down and make them all match the length of my thumb. As you guys know from when I did this previous set, the thumb was shorter than the other nails, but now all of them match. They're all the same length. And today my inspiration is going to be blooming gel again. So it's going to be a blooming gel French nail design. I kind of thought about this for a bit and figured out the best way that I could do it, which was pretty easy. I don't know why I was racking my brain so much trying to figure it out, but you guys can see how quickly this bit is taking down the polish that I had previously. I had already removed the bling that was on there. I lost a couple of them, but for the most part the majority of them stayed on. But I'm gonna be trying a new bling adhesive in today's video just to test it out and see how it works. You guys know the last one I used was my QutieNails bling gel, and it's cool, but I lost a gem the very next day of me doing this set. So I'm gonna be trying out McCart's rhinestone gel, but y'all will see that later. So I'm just gonna continue to go ahead and go through each of these nails. If you guys want a longer video with a story time, kind of something that's happened to me, kind of my lifestyle, something that y'all want to know about me, let me know in the description. I'm probably gonna do a poll in the community tab, but I might take this opportunity right now to do a story time. So let me pause right here while y'all continue to watch, and I will think about what I'll possibly want to share with you guys. So what y'all are seeing here is pretty much how I go about filing my nails, just lightly filing it, trying to get that shape back, prepping it before I even add any product to my nails. So I guess my little story time could be about how my interest with nails first started. So a lot of you guys know that I joined the Army when I was 17 under the delayed entry program. So pretty much it's you can join at 17, but you're not going to get shipped off to basic training until you're 18. So I signed all the paperwork maybe a month or two before my birthday, because I've got a late birthday in November, and then I was shipped off in March of the following year to basic training. So pretty much my interest started with nails when I was 17. So before even thinking about joining the Army, I would buy the little Kiss acrylic kits, at my local Walgreens and CVS and stuff like that. And I remember sitting outside on the front porch because the smell, the first time I did it in the house, I was oh no, can't do this again, because everybody's looking at me get outside with that stuff. So I would just sit outside on my front porch, and when I tell y'all, them nails was horrible looking because I did not know what I was doing. I had no clue, just following the instructions on the paper and was still not doing it right. But that's when my interest with nails started. I was 17. I used to like mess around with the little acrylic kits because they were like $5 back then. But after joining, I would go get my nails done and stuff like that. Still wanted to do my own nails, but didn't really have a lot of time to do that because I joined during the time of when everybody was getting like stop loss. So pretty much stop loss meant you stayed in your assignment where you were at because you were pretty much getting deployed back to back, and that's what was happening to me. So I'm using my cuticle bit, which is also from Pana, to just go ahead and clean my cuticles. I don't really have a lot of issues with my cuticles. They don't really grow down on my nail plate too much, but I do try to make sure I maintain them. And on my thumbs is where I have like the most thickest cuticles ever, and I have to like really make sure that it's cleaned up there. But I'm just lightly going around the nail onto the cuticle to clean it up, and I'm making sure that this drill is like horizontal to the nail plate so I'm not digging in with the point of my bit on my nails. So back to story time. When I got to, I think it was like my third assignment, which was Fort Hood, Texas, was when I really got into nails again. Like, y'all, I was buying tons of stuff and just practicing. At that time, my husband was deployed and I was at home with our baby girl, who's now 11 years old. Oh my gosh, she's grown so fast. But I was just like going to Sally's like every other day, just buying all kinds of stuff, y'all. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just buying all kinds of stuff, and still my nails look like who did it, why, and they really need to stop. But I'm gonna let y'all watch a little bit more, and then I'm gonna get back with you guys shortly. So like I said, my nails was looking like who did it, why, and they really need to stop. Now this is back in 2011. It really wasn't like tutorials on YouTube or anything. YouTube wasn't popping like that for me to be like, oh, let me reference it on YouTube or let me Google it to kind of see what it is that I'm doing. It really wasn't any of that. So again, I was just following the instructions on the little kits, just trying my best. And then finally, my daughter's godmother was like, I'll let you practice on me. I was doing all kinds of stuff, just trying to do like little art. Y'all know, like those 90s art with all the lines and the dots and stuff like that. Just trying all those things. Nails still lifting, nails looking a mess, cuticles looking a mess. Doing the stuff like the nails with like the liquid in it and the glitter and stuff like that. Doing all of that, doing water marble nails, all kinds of stuff. Nails is just looking horrible, but this girl would let me practice on her. When I tell you, she would let me practice on her, and it seemed like I was not progressing at all, but she will always let me practice on her, and I really, really appreciate that. But I still didn't learn anything. I did not know what I was doing because there wasn't really anything to reference. Like I said, YouTube wasn't popping like that. There was no nail techs on there, helping nail enthusiasts like myself try to figure out this whole nail thing. So if you guys have been with me from the beginning, y'all know of my nail journey here on YouTube, starting with polygel. I really got back into it in 2020. Like, it was actually 2019. I didn't start posting on YouTube until 2020. So I got back into it 2019 when I was like, you know what? I really want to do my nails. I hadn't done my nails in years. I hadn't even gone to a salon to do my nails. But then I was like, I don't want to pay these prices that they're charging nowadays because it's just so much more expensive. So I was like, well, let me figure out what I can do to do my nails. And that's how I ended up on YouTube finding out about polygel. And that's where I started before I got confident enough to post a video. And y'all know where I started from to now. There's tons of progress, and I'm so glad, because I would have hated if I embarked on this journey for a third time and still didn't learn anything and nails still looking a mess. So you guys know my growth and my progress. If you've been with me for a minute here on YouTube, that my nails really wasn't looking like nothing, but I thank you guys for your encouragement, your love, and your support. Y'all kept pushing me. Y'all kept giving me pointers, giving me advice. A lot of you were posting your own videos, so I was learning from y'all also. So thank you so much, cuties, for all of that y'all have done for me. So I like to put the dehydrator on the entire nail plate. It's just my OCD. You don't have to. You can really only put this on the new growth of your nails, but my OCD won't let me not do that. I don't know if there's anyone else out there like me, that some things just have to be done. And I just like to do 2 coats of it. And I noticed, like, even after I did the thumb, the way I have to hold my pinky, I kept touching it. But that Young Nail swipe that you guys saw in that bottle helped with me cleaning that off. And y'all will see me clean my finger after touching it again and dehydrating it. So I shouldn't have any issues with the thumb lifting or anything like that. But since I've been using Lisette's gel nail system, I have not had any issues with lifting. I first started out with the, Mia Secrets Dehydrator and Primer. And I was having lifting issues then. I still have it. I do want to give it another try because, again, it was at the beginning of my journey and I had no clue what I was doing, and I was still learning what works best and trying to understand this life of nails. But even with this rubber base coat, you don't have to go down the entire length. But again, my OCD won't let me just do that part, like the entire thing has to be done or nothing gets done at all. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now in my nail journey. I've been in the Army. It'll be 20 years this coming March. And I got back to my, dream, my love of doing nails back in 2019, and I am loving this journey so far. I'm really truly happy that I did, and I'm super glad. Y'all see me wiping that nail off there, but I'm super glad and thankful for the encouragement that I've gotten here on YouTube. And I love that the nail community has gotten so big that if you want to know anything about nails, you can find it here. I know I mentioned in one of the previous videos that I haven't been to school, so a lot of you know that I'm just a nail enthusiast. I'm not licensed in any way, shape, or form. I have not been to school, but my intentions are to go to school. The reason why I haven't been is because, my Army schedule, my life as a mom, I don't have a lot of time to do that, and I'm very particular about my children. So I'm not saying that, no one else is particular about their kids, but I'm super particular to the point that I don't really ask people for help with them. And I really don't like asking other people to help me with them, like as far as watching them or anything like that. So I'm going to do what I need to do to take care of my kiddos at first, not trying to put myself off, but I'm going to always, do what I need to do to take care of my kiddos, and whatever I feel like I need to do for me, I'm just gonna wait until I can do it. And that's one thing with school. I've been kind of waiting until I can do it because of my schedule and my lifestyle. So now that I'm getting closer to retirement and getting out of the Army, my opportunity to go to school is closely approaching, because now I'll have more time in order to do that outside of, working a job. I'll have the time to do that. With the Army, it's like, you never know. You're on call 24/7. You never know when they're going to need you to go on a trip to another state or to another country to do something military related, and not being able to just take time off when you want it. You have to submit a request for time off, vacation time. So now that I won't be having to do that anymore come next year, then I can do school and do the things that I want to do and still be able to be there for my kiddos, and have the time, be able to manage my time a lot better and not have to ask permission to do certain things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going to school. But yeah, that's why I haven't been. And I really feel like it's time that I should go to school and get licensed, because this journey has taken me a long way, and I really feel like I have gotten a lot better at doing nails, just me wanting to learn the acrylic side of things and then just kind of hone my skills with that as well, even though I love gel so much. But yeah, I'm just gonna apply this builder gel to all of the nails, well, hard gel I should say, and it's just pretty much gonna be a fill. I don't have to do a full set because you guys know it's just new growth. I didn't want to do a backfill by taking down the entire nail and then just reapplying everything from scratch. I'm just gonna fill these in. You guys see me like flip my finger over. That's pretty much just to build the apex on the nail and get that hard gel to self level where I want it to be. And it really wasn't that much to do, honestly. I thought I could have done 2 nails at a time, but the temperature was causing the hard gel to be a little bit runny, so I opted to just do 1 nail at a time, so that way it wouldn't flood my cuticles while I was working on the other nail. But I'm just doing a quick little cure for about 15 seconds in the lamp so I can move on to the next nail. And then once all the nails have been covered, then I'm gonna go ahead and do a full cure of 60 seconds. I love looking at my nails whenever I do them, and I really try to look at all of the angles, pay attention to what's going on to make sure that I have a nice smooth even surface, but they don't always come out smooth all the time, so that's why we have filing, shaping, and buffing to fix that. So I like to go along the side walls and the free edge of the nail first to make sure that that's nice and crisp, and then I go over the surface of the nail. Now I can either do this with a hand file or with the e-file, because hard gel is so much softer than acrylic. It really doesn't take a lot of hard filing, and if I did this with my e-file, I would use a medium to fine grit in order to do that. But I make sure, even if I am hand filing, I go along the cuticle with my e-file. Now I wanted to try this cylinder bit. It's a safety bit that I have from Melody Susie, but I didn't like it. It wasn't getting into the cuticle area as well as I wanted it to, and I really didn't want it to take down much of that product. It just wasn't sealing the cuticle like I wanted it to. So I just went back in with my 240 grit sanding band, which is a very fine grit, and I just get a really good seal using my sanding bit. And once I'm done going around all the cuticles and sealing them all nice and good, I go along the side walls one more time, shape that up, and buff over the surface to make sure everything is nice and crisp. Now, I didn't press play of me going along the side walls and the free edge again, so you guys saw me jumping straight to buffing, but that's pretty much how I do my finish filing once I'm done laying the product. Now, after brushing off those nails with some Young Nail Swipe, the things I'm going to use today is my Nail Reserve base and top coat. I'm going to be using White Addict as well. And I'm also going to be using my Model 1's neon gel polishes from the Neon line. And I am going to be using my Born Pretty water marble gel, which is pretty much blooming gel. Now, hindsight, I'm wishing I would have added a bit more white to my mixing palette, but it's all good. I still love how these nails turned out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add base coat to all of these nails to fill in any of the scratches on the surface. Cure that for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna get into our blooming gel French nail art. So cuties, if y'all are enjoying this watch me work and would like for me to at least do one watch me work a month, please let me know, so that way, you know, I can include that for y'all. Let me know in the comments. I know they can get kind of long, but if y'all want me to at least do one, let me know. And if you guys want me to do story time as well, kind of letting y'all know a bit more about myself or anything that happened in my life or along my nail journey, let me know. I don't really have much to share because I don't really do much, but if y'all want me to come up with something, I'm pretty sure I might have a story, but we'll see. And this is why I'm saying I wish I would have added more white. It seems like the white kind of blended in with the colors, but now I'm just gonna go ahead and take my blooming gel and add it near, well, some of them I did the entire nail, some of them I just added it near where I was going to place the French. And I'm going to take my ombre brush and just go ahead and just float the color onto the nails. I did the thumb, pointer, and middle finger with the pink on this hand and the ring and pinky with the orange. And then it was the same, the ring and pinky with the orange on the right hand side, and I did the other three fingers with purple. And in the purple you could see a little bit more of the white, but it's all good. I still love how this look came out. So I just had to wipe that off because there was some lint in the nail, and then I just reapplied the blooming gel, and now I'm just lightly floating on the mixed color, this mixed white and pink, which barely looks like it has any white in it, to the French outline of the nail. And I'm just gonna wait for it to bloom on there, and then I'm gonna cure it really quickly for 10 seconds. Sorry I'm out of focus here, cuties, but at this point it was really starting to blossom really nicely. There is a point where you can kind of see it, but I kind of just take off the excess off of the side walls and the free edge, and then like I said, I pop that in there for 10 seconds and I go ahead and cure it. Now, if you've made it to this point in this video, thank you so much for rocking with me, cuties. I know this video is a bit long, but I love you guys so much. To my loyal subscribers, thank you so much for coming back and supporting me. To my new subscribers, welcome to the Cutie family. And if this is your first time coming across one of my videos and you've not yet subscribed, I hope that you would do so and become a part of the Cutie family. I post every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and sometimes randomly when I feel like I've missed you guys a little bit too much. But anyway, cuties, make sure y'all comment down in the description below. Let me know what you guys think of this set. I know it's a little bit hard to see here because I keep blurring out this video with my hand moving around. My camera's trying to catch what it needs to be looking at, but I'm just taking my time and adding a French outline to all of these nails. And once I've gotten all of the colors on my nails, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a nice full cure for 60 seconds. And then we're gonna get into some bling. So this is what we're looking like right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat the nails with the shiny. I'm gonna leave out the one that I'm gonna add the bling to. Cure that really quick for 60 seconds. And then we're gonna start working on a kind of like side cuticle bling kind of thing. I don't know what the terminology for it is, but this is my first time trying a Macart rhinestone glue. I want to see how this is gonna work. Now, I did these nails and it's been this is day 3 and I have not lost any gems thus far. I've seen some really good comments about this product all over YouTube and on Amazon, which is where I got it from. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take, you know, this bling from big to tiny and place it on the corner of this nail. Y'all, Little Bean is waking up and he's tooting his butt in my face and passing gas in my face. Little Bean, say hello to everyone. Are you gonna make any noises today? He's kind of like half asleep, half awake. Now that I'm in his face talking, he wants to close his eyes, but he's putting his butt near my face and tooting in my face. Mwah. Love you, stinky butt. But yeah, cuties, this is pretty much, y'all hear him grunting now? This is pretty much what I'm gonna do to the ring finger on both nails. So far, so good with this rhinestone glue from Macart. I haven't lost any gems. Everything is holding on very nicely. I love the consistency of it. I love that it can be squeezed out in this tube format, and once you let go of applying the pressure from squeezing it out, whatever is on the tip of the nozzle gets sucked right back into the bottle, so you're not wasting anything at all. Little Bean saying hi to you guys. But I'm just using my tweezers right here to clean off any excess of the glue that kind of got near my cuticles. I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure everything is nice and lined up straight. I cured that for 60 seconds. I'm adding my top coat to this nail now to kind of like seal off any of that glue that might have like run onto the nails, to kind of just mask it. And then I'm gonna give this hand a full cure for 60 seconds. So cuties, this is the finished look. I felt like my lighting was like messing with the look of this design because it's blooming gel. You know, you guys know how I prefer matte with blooming gel, but this is what it looks like, cuties. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll most definitely talk to you in my next one. Bye.